I have a program called Ladies Night, which is going to be celebrating its 3rd year anniversary in October. And I'm going to give you a snapshot of that. And I created Ladies Night in 2008 based on my experience in Skid Row, talking to women who were victims of crime such as rape, domestic violence, and feeling helpless in helping them, mainly because of their fear of reporting crimes or feeling that they weren't worth reporting crimes committed against them.
Hallelujah.
So I created a program to empower them and let them know that I don't care if you're a preacher, a prostitute, I don't care if you're a stripper, I don't care if you're a businesswoman, you have a fundamental right to report crimes committed against you. One of the things I also noticed was a lot of people weren't aware of laws that are designed to protect them before things get out of hand. I'll give you a snapshot of Ladies Night real quick and go over some basic laws that are designed to protect you. And one of my favorites is criminal threats. Criminal threats is basically defined anyone who willfully threatens to commit a crime which will result in serious bodily injury or death to you, and it has to be a specific threat. Okay? But the key elements in having a righteous claim of criminal threats is this. It's a 3-pronged approach. The threat has to be violent and has the potential to cause you serious bodily injury or death. It has to be unconditional. That means it's going to happen no matter what. Like, let's say Michael was mad at somebody and he says, hey, when Officer Joseph leaves here, I'm going to bust your head open to the white meat. Okay? That's another part of it, okay? But that's not all, okay? It must be specific, just like what I said. And here's the most important element in criminal threats. You have to be afraid. If you're not afraid, it's not a crime. All right, so remember, must be unconditional, which means no ifs. If someone comes up to you and says, if you don't stop following my child, I'm going to hit you with this bat. That's not a criminal threat. Because what's the key word? If. If you stop following their child, you won't get hit with the bat. Okay? But if someone says, you're going to die today. That's it. No ifs, ands, or buts. That's correct. But the key is you have to be afraid, because now just that point, I like the point you made about sometimes we have to act like we're not afraid. Yeah. I get that. But what Officer Joseph is trying to tell you is, for an officer to help you, you have to leave your ego at the door. Because I know, hey, I lived in a rough neighborhood where I had to walk around like I was fresh off a fight just to keep people off me. I understand that. But when it comes to an officer helping you, you got, hey, if the officer says, are you afraid? Don't go, hey, no, I wish he would put her hands on me, because I'm going to drive off. Yeah. Okay, well, so what I'm telling you to protect yourself is, officer, I am afraid. It's better to be a scared chicken than a dead duck. Now let's talk about battery. Batteries happen in Skid Row all the time, right? Yeah. People just getting hurt. Let me show you what a battery is not. Because I had a lady want me to arrest somebody for battery. Can I use you, sir? Real quick. Example. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Officer, I want to file a battery report. Because, and then he goes, I said, I can't do it. He said, no, officer, it's any unwanted touching. No, that's not battery. A battery is defined as this. A battery is any willful and unlawful use of force of violence upon the person of another. And violence can be a variety of things. Whenever we look in battery, it could be a push, it could be a grab, a shake, a slap, somebody shoving you to the ground. You know, that's a battery. Now, it's not a heinous, like someone busting over the head with a bat, but it's enough for you to affect what's called a private person's arrest, which means it's a misdemeanor not committed in the officer's presence, so I can't make the arrest. But if you say, officer, this guy just pushed me down to the ground for no reason while I was waiting in line for food, I want him arrested, we will make a citizen's arrest for you. That's the misdemeanor. That's the misdemeanor. Keep that in mind. If we didn't see it, and it's not a serious injury, it's a misdemeanor. Okay? All right. Felony battery. Now, here's something you need to know. It's very interesting. If someone knocks your teeth out, breaks your arm, they shove you to the ground and you break your arm. If they're kicking you and they break your ribs, broken bones, loss of consciousness, being transported to a hospital, that's a felony. You don't need a private person's arrest. Hey, call me, tell me what happened. We'll get it. We'll take care of it. Stalking. Very, very important. Alright? Let's say I see this lady and I approach her. What kind of guys? I walk up to her and said, hey, you look good. Yeah, your yellow dress is working. You know what? You know, my name is Deon. I was wondering if we could get together. together, and you tell me no. Tell me no.
No.
Oh, it's like that? Or you think you too good for this?
That's what's happened to me.
You think what? I'm not good enough for you?
Yeah.
Forget you then. Then I turn around and go, you know what? If I can't have you, no one can. I'll slit your throat.
Yeah, that's bad.
Alright? Deon slashed all on her car, vandalized.
Yeah.
She's getting texts. Don't know how I got her number, but she's getting texts. It was me from the other day. You about to die.
Yeah.
You know? That's stalking. Let's talk about rape. Here's the most important fact about rape. It's never your fault. It's not your fault. Now, why rape is so important to me is because the effect I've seen it have on the women who are victimized by it. Okay? Let's talk about some common effects. No self-esteem. Women who don't feel like they're worth anything because something was so precious was taken from them. Okay? Depression. I'd be depressed too. Lack of trust in people. I know a woman who can't even hug her own son. She can't even hug her own son. Can't even hug her because she don't trust me after what her attacker did to her. It's terrible. Fear of disease. That's the one nobody talks about.
Yeah.
But you get raped by somebody,
you don't know what they got.
You don't know what they got. And that's why I'm talking about this, so you can learn to protect yourself. Now there are different forms of rape. Rape is not just, missionary. It's not just vaginal, okay? There's anal, sodomy, digital, finger banging, penetration with foreign objects. The taxi cab guy, he was using foreign objects, which means pipes, bottles, whatever he got his hands on. He was just a freaking freak of nature, okay? And oral. So if anybody does any of these acts to you and you say no,
it's rape.
It's rape. Know that. I don't care if it started off consensual. Everything was fine, everything's cool, and then all of a sudden he pulled out the freak bag on you and it's like, oh crap, I'm not into that. Well, you're in it because we just started, so I guess I gotta finish. As soon as you say no, every time that man enters and exits you, that's a count of rape. So you may have think you got raped one time. You got raped 10 times in one night. That's 10 charges. Because we want to put him under the jail.
That's how that.
Mind your drinks. If you have to go to the bathroom, don't drink that same drink. If you leave your water and you walk away from it, don't come back looking for it. Somebody might have slipped you something.
Yeah.
Like I said, so do things to protect yourself. It's never your fault, but you can minimize the chances of you being victimized. So I got to wrap it up, but ladies' night is coming, so please tell your friends about it. I want to see as many. I've educated about 1,000 women. I want 1,000 more. All right? I'll let you guys know. God bless you.